3 men accused of selling marijuana-laced muffins to primary school pupils in Soshanguve have been denied bail. The matter has been postponed for further investigations. Amgelani Nyulunga, Ofenza Maluleke and Katlego Matlala are facing 43 counts of attempted murder after allegedly forcing the pupils of a primary school to eat the marijuana-laced muffins. Our senior reporter, Silindelo Masikane, is following the story and she joins us now live. Sli, what were the reasons given by the magistrate not to grant them bail?
Well, the 3 men in the dock were facing a Schedule 5 offence, that is attempted murder, meaning the onus was on them to show the court why the interests of justice permit their release. And in essence, what the magistrate detailed in his judgment was that the accused were facing very serious charges. Unfortunately for them, they live in the very community in which this particular alleged crime happened, some of them actually on the very same street as the school where they allegedly sold these muffins, and so the magistrate felt that they simply didn't give the court enough reasons, or sufficient reasons rather, why they should be released on bail. And at some point you could see the accused were getting quite emotional, holding back tears. I mean, we're talking about 3 men who are between the ages of 19 and 21. So they now are remanded in custody until the 12th of December. We understand that the matter still needs to be further investigated. The parents who came out to court were quite jubilant after that judgment, and they've welcomed that judgment because the community as a whole has been insisting that the accused remain behind bars. But Masiho, I am joined by the education spokesperson Steve Mabona here in court, who was inside, but we do have what seems to be another development in another area here in Gauteng pertaining to a group of learners who are seemingly hospitalized after consuming food which has been sold outside of the school premises. But just to confirm these details, I am going to bring in Mr. Mabona now. Steve, this morning we spoke about 60 learners yesterday who were hospitalized from 2 different schools. I understand there's another group of learners from a different school that have also been hospitalized today.
Yes, it's quite sad. We are quite concerned about what is happening in our environment, where learners will innocently, buy and consume products which will then lead them to be hospitalized or rushed to clinics, which is quite concerning. Yes, indeed, we can confirm that there's about 7 learners from one school in Tsepisong who were rushed to clinic, and then from clinic they rushed to a local hospital. 7 of them, 5 were then transferred later to another hospital that is a regional hospital in the area, and we have 1 that is in the Leratong. Unfortunately, there's 1 learner who then passed away. It was confirmed that he's passed away. So we're talking about grade 3 children here. You can understand that we are quite concerned as a department. It's quite sad what is really happening in and around our schools.
I understand the information is still coming in. Steve, do we know if the parents of these learners are aware of the situation that's just transpired, and perhaps what are the steps now in terms of assisting the school and the learners? Do we know where this food was brought from?
Yes, like as we have indicating that it's quite a developing story. The district management is actually on their way to, one director is going to the school, the other director from the other district, because we have Johannesburg West and we have Johannesburg West, and we've got the West Rand area there. So it's 2, the districts that are affected here. So we just want to verify and make sure that we know on how we're going to be supporting the family. Yes, the allegations come from the family that learners went to a local spaza shop that is not far from the school. and then they bought the biscuits. We're not sure what might have transpired there. We'll rely on the police, like as they will normally, confiscate some of the products when they conduct their investigation, and we'll hear from them on what is really happening here.
Okay, just before I let you go, Steve, if you can just confirm lastly, it's 7 children that have been hospitalized, but one of them has unfortunately passed away.
Yes, that will mean that we are remaining with 6. So because it happened today, we are monitoring very closely. At the later stage, we will confirm through a statement on whether all of them are still in the hospital, and if there are those that are discharged, we will also confirm there.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. I think I'll allow Steve to just take some more calls as he is still trying to verify more information around this particular incident. But tragically, we can confirm that at least one learner in Tshepisong today has unfortunately passed away after consuming food allegedly bought from a spaza shop. We understand that 6 other learners are still in hospital.
Silindelo Masikane, with that heartbreaking news, in terms of what's happened in Tshepisong, one pupil dead. Slee, thank you for that update.